All right, everyone. Welcome to the Mouse House, and we are in a special treat for tonight. We have NGS Storm Division, the first round of qualifiers going on. But as always, we start off by saying welcome and hello to my best friend Snag. How are you doing this evening?
What up? Getting some more hots in after our NGS season. Can't stop,
Just
obviously.
can't stop.
So just can't
Uh,
stop. Gotta get moving right into the next one. So
and I hope you all noticed we are all both wearing collared shirts for you fine spectators. We want to, do a little extra mile for this evening. Also, I really want to make Snag run out to quickly change his clothing before the match
I
when he
know.
saw that I was wearing a collar shirt. All right, so we are waiting for teams to file in still, but let's see. What do I have set up for this? We do have the bracket. So we are casting the Forge Esports and the No U Tank matchup. That is the number 8 and 9 seeds of this first round qualifier. The winner of this matchup will move on to face VGM Gaming, which we will also be casting that right after. All matches are best of 3, at least for the rounds 1 and 2. I forget for 3 and 4, but that's for tomorrow, and so we're good. Let's see.
Yeah.
We also have literally every other match on that round 1 is happening right now on different channels. So if you wanted to catch one of those matches instead of this one, I believe NGS posted it on their Twitter. I don't really remember who's doing what. I know Jinxie Cat is doing it on the Nexus Gaming Series website, and then Murda is casting one. Sacha is casting one in Espanol. And why can't I think of the fourth one? There's someone else. Oh, Tetcher, obviously. He's casting one as well. So most of the matches are available if you want to catch one of those. What were you gonna say, Snag?
I think we're only missing one match, 2 matches,
Yeah, it's pretty
right?
good coverage for the first day. So
Yeah. For the first round, and then in round 2, obviously people follow the teams that win on those rounds, which I think everything in round 2 will be casted just because of people following.
yes,
So pretty
tomorrow's
good.
matches are actually casted by Murda and Arrow, I believe. And then I think
Yes.
Murda casts the finals for round first qualifier. So moving on, we do have map bans and picks go ahead to happen. I believe the coin flip occurred, and if I remember correctly,
There's not a coin flip. It's by a seeding. So
oh,
first, the higher seed just gets to pick whether they want first pick or map pick.
okay. I just was going by the list. So we did have, let's see here, No U Tank elected for first pick, and Forge Esports banned out Sky Temple. No, I always get that wrong. Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire. See, those two maps, always, every time.
Those How
No
does
U
Sky Temple
Tank.
get in there?
No U Tank banned Sky Temple and Towers of
Oh,
Doom.
okay.
So that's where I was thinking of that. And we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen, picked by Forge Esports in for this first match on round 1. And real quick, I did see a subscription. Thank you very much, Zad Hots, for the subscription, and welcome to the Mouse House, my friend, where we have nothing but a great, fun time. All right. So while we're waiting for teams to file in, I'm gonna let them know we're ready. Oop, what did I just type? I typed it somewhere, and it's in my OBS. Hopefully, I didn't mess anything up.
Now there's a scene that's just gonna have big letters across
Yeah.
it.
Bam! It's all messed up.
Instead of NGS, it's just gonna be ready.
It says we're ready to go. All right. So let's see. Do we have anything to talk about for these two teams? Like I know these teams were just kind of formed for Storm Division, so I don't know if we have a lot of information on the teams themselves. Maybe do we have anything on the players we want to talk about, Snag, that were you able to discover beforehand?
I mean, it's
Or
always
are
fun.
we just
These
winging it?
teams, we're kind of winging it. And some of these teams' names are known. I mean, there's always with Div S, you have a lot of the GM ranked players in here. We got Valimar on 4G Sports, which is a pretty well known support. A lot of these people played in or like going through the open div and stuff when HGC was around. They've been in the heroic scene for NGS for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know I just fizzed on No Tank You. We've played against him in our NGS teams a few times as an offlaner. I don't know what role he's playing for them. I think he's tanking for No You Tank.
We're
I
gonna
don't
find
remember,
out,
but
aren't we?
we're gonna find out.
I
So, but
mean,
I
to
mean,
be
like, I
fair,
recognize him as a very good player.
it does say like the team name implies that no one wants a tank. So let's just see
I
if they
mean,
even pick a tank.
that's true. That could be. I mean, it is the meta where you don't pick the tank anymore. There's that
uh,
Uther thing.
I know I recognize my pal Vince and Frosty Wind. I don't know one of them. I think Frosty Wind's a streamer, or at least he's one that's been doing it consistently. So I believe he plays mostly support. And Vince, I believe, is a DPS player. And then I know, let's see. I know we obviously know Winter because we were playing with him last season in NGS, and I know
That guy.
I know, right? Whatever, he sucks. But then we have let's see. I've heard good things about Tenny. I've actually not seen him play, but I've heard really good things about him. So I'm kind of excited to see him really kind of go at it. And I have to say, I think my favorite name though in this list of teams while we're waiting is Dude Abides. Like, come on.
Yeah,
That's a great name.
It always works.
That's a fantastic name.
Great movie, great reference. So.
I know, right? I love it. So, I don't know. We're killing time to the match starts. Is there anything else? Let's see. What do I got? I got nothing. I got no fun buttons.
So we got what map was picked? Tomb of the Spider Queen was picked. We got
so actually,
brawly map.
Why don't you talk about what you feel you would do on Tomb of the Spider Queen or from a draft sense?
The Tomb. I mean, I think it can always be fun drafts because a lot of times you can get those more melee heroes, the more melee assassins on this map that fit around because the rotations are so close. You can pick off those little 10-second cooldowns and try to get a pick every rotation. So sometimes teams can move towards that type of style of play. But the one thing about Tomb of the Spider Queen, I think it's one of the few maps that has the opportunity to go to 30 plus minutes pretty easily. When you get to those times where you get like a team wipe on a full defense core and then you have like 3 turn-ins in a row that are constantly pressuring the other team. Now you're back to a 30-minute game and holy cow, is that tough.
Right. And we have a long night ahead of us, Snag, so hopefully it's not a 30-minute game.
Yeah, 2 best of 3s. So 2
best of 3s. But I'm actually looking forward to it. I think this should be really good, high-level HOTS to watch. It's always fun to watch that. Jess Key, thank you for the subscription. 2 months in a row, I believe. This isn't 2 months. I don't know if it's in a row. But welcome back to the Mouse House. And let's see what else we got going on here. We have Don't Cross Those Streams. Yep. I wonder what that's a reference to. The good version of Ghostbusters, perhaps?
Hype train incoming.
Oh, that makes a hype train.
2 in a row. That's all.
There we go. And Snag. Yeah, I guess thank you for the subscriptions we way.
I always forget that I have the Twitch Prime.
You are like basically a top tier resident of the Mouse House as we cast all together all the time. So I don't know what to say to welcome to it. We still ready.
Wow. Does he even say welcome?
Welcome to the Mouse House, Snag, and I hope that you enjoy your stay. How about that? You like that?
Yeah,
we and hydrate. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. I will say, actually, I really like the cheese nibs. I love that option on here. It's great.
Yeah. Don't you have the foggers?
I did add foggers. It's technically a tier 2, but I have it on there because people can, I assume, can just unlock it with channel points or cheese nibs. So, we're going into the game. Here we go.
I actually forgot that Foul was in here just listening to us say stuff.
Oh yeah, actually I should say we have Felindrith in here with us as well. He's been running OBS because he's way better at it than me. So this is like we got like a full set going on.
Full production going on now.
Full production. We don't slouch here in the Mouse House.
Day 1, full production.
Level 30 or bust, Zad, get out of my chat. All right. So who do we think we're gonna see for our very first ban here? Okay, well, that's ETC. So, that's a fast
May's been prioritized by teams a lot now lately, like especially in, I know, the higher level Storm Leagues. There's been a lot of May prioritization. There's still Cassia and Tassadar with the wave clear. Like getting rid of the Cassia. And interesting with one team already getting rid of ETC, which I think is kind of one of the better versions against the May. So I would imagine we're probably going to see ForgeEsports probably ban out the May here, just getting rid of pretty much the top 4 heroes, I guess. Which is going to leave a lot of opens for, Orphea, for the Diablo and Garrosh. Let's see how they come in afterwards. They're thinking about it. Maybe they want to leave the May open. Nope, they are. So.
Sorry, I was checking my DMs.
Ana.
Right, not the Ana. I mean, Ana is a really great support. And she's basically like the number 1 probably, and then Decker might be number 2. But Tyke is picked up right away by my pal Vince on the side of no U-Tank. That's
pretty interesting. Yeah, they almost insta-picked it, which, I mean, Tychus did get that buff with his level 20 moving down to level 16, and with them banning ETC, like, what is Tychus scared of after that? They're going against either a Diablo, May, Garrosh, or Joanna, and Joanna's pretty weak now, so you don't really see him picked. So I think now Forge Esports is probably leaning more to pick the other picks, leave the tanks later, so that way they can try to pick a tank against no you tank, unless they're just not going to pick a tank because they don't want tank. That's also
always on the table. They do quickly take Greymane and Deckard here, probably some of the most versatile heroes right now, particularly with Deckard's buffs recently and Greymane just being able to do everything on the map. And you tank just took Blaze and Stukov. Blaze can be off lane or tank, so we're still kind of waiting on that, right? But iJustFizz did take Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze with his changes recently with the Incinerator Gauntlets at level 4 basically makes him a Greymane on camps and heavy wave clear in the lane. Just allows so much more versatility now to his team. Handing out the Cho'Gall because nobody wants to deal with that buff person, and he's just annoying.
Man. I ran into that today in Storm League, and it did not go well.
It is not fun. If you're not dealt with it, like, because you keep forgetting that Cho'Gall is a hero, and especially now that they just buffed him, like, oh my god, he's so annoying. Just remove him from the game, Blizzard, please.
I wanted to remove myself from that game immediately. I'll take the loss. Just let me just go next. All right, and we got a May ban. I forget that she's available now because NGS banned her for so long.
We were playing in like for 4 weeks with her banned out, so now we don't even know the meta with the drafts.
Crescent with the good point there in chat that Blaze is a Ez special, I believe. So they maybe there's a pick deny, huh? Garrosh and Junkrat coming out from Forge Esports.
I like the Junkrat. I think Junkrat is always slept on this map. I mean, maybe not in the higher level, but like in what we see in like a lot of lower games, Junkrat's slept on a lot. He annoys rotations so much. He can delay turn-ins. He can be friendly there for any follow-up with a Garrosh throw or any other follow-up with stuns with the bomb and the trap to continue the stun. But just the amount of delay that he puts on people can be so frustrating.
And Johanna and Rexar are going to round out the draft for no you tank.
That's 3 front line. That's a Blaze 4-man. Rexar off.
That's a lot. See, I see a lot of tanks, so I feel already lied to by this team, and I am very disappointed.
So I like this. This is what we've seen this a little bit, like kind of in the secret scrims and secret practices. Maybe not secret so much, but with this 4-man Blaze who kind of operates as another beefy boy, but now that he's got the level 4, he's essentially the new wave clear. He's like the mage role, where like, okay, you just go wave clear and rotate with him, and then now he adds another stun. He can be the camp clear at level 4 and just rip knights. So that's why it's interesting to see. But now they're taking up the Leoric to try to go up against the Rexar and the Blaze. I wonder if they're having any decisions in their comms of the Leo versus the Malthael or something.
I mean, to be fair, Leo does do the sucky on tanks, and there's a lot of tanks over on the enemy team.
Yep.
Yeah, I still have to say though, I'm with you on Crescent on this. There's a lot of tanks on a team that says no you tank, so I am very disappointed so far.
Well, I mean, you're thinking of it the wrong way. They're not saying no you tank. They're saying no, you need to tank as well because we're all gonna tank. Like, no, you tank, right. you tank. That's what it is.
All right. That is a hyper carry Tychus though, I guess. Yeah. Right. All right. Let me see if I can find good old Felindrith. OBS.
He's two.
All right, got him. Excellent, fantastic. I'm super excited about this. And now I got to display pop-ups. All right, so on the side of Forge Esports, we have Valimar on the Deckard, Tenny on the Garrosh, Izariel on the Leo, Winterheart on the Greymane, and E-Kevin on the Greymane, and Winterheart on the Junkrat. They changed that on me at the last second. So there we go. That's Forge Esports in the blue.
Did you have to swap your
I did not do it, so too bad.
So for the red team, no you tank for their debut in Division S for NGS, we got Frosty Wind on the Stukov, the My Pal Vince on the Tychus, the Bear that is dying for for iJustFizz, and Dudabides on that Joanna.
All right, and taking a look at the level 1 talents, I don't see anything that is surprising so far to you.
Nope. We got the Adrenaline Stim Pack from the Blaze that allows him to take those camps really quick whenever he needs to after level 4. They actually got the reactive ballistic boards is like the new thing now. So
Yeah, that's common I think now though. What I'm actually curious to see is what is Garage going to go at 10? And we got to pause.
that's true. There is the
Cat.
new level
Oh,
4.
cats. That would be
Cats
a
always
good
win.
pause. Cats do that a lot. I have 2 cats myself, and they are very much kings of the house. Thank you very much, Captain
funny.
Wedge, for the follow, and Moist Weenus for the 69 bits, his favorite bit count. Real quick, since we're paused, I figure I'd say that real quick.
Very quickly to get rid of the cat from the lap. Make sure there's no scratches being had on his legs while he's playing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Anyway, I think I was gonna say, Garage. Do you think they're gonna go Taunt or the new hotness of Decimate?
I don't know. I think it might be Decimate, honestly. With this many frontline, like, you're not really gonna. I mean, they have the Gray main that can bullet somebody and get on, but I don't think you kill them fast enough with 3 frontline like that. And even
Right.
Tychus has the armor at 7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this if they are going to go Decimate, this is the play to do it. But I don't think they're going to do it.
He did also go. He did take body check at 1, which I believe was buffed. So
yes, they added 1 second to it, so it gets a little slows a little longer, which also allows Garrosh to catch up to somebody, and that means the anti-heal is on there for a little bit longer too.
Was the heal cut always part of that kit? I'm not really much of a tank
Yes,
player, so
it
I wasn't
was.
sure. Okay, so that wasn't buffed. It was just the duration of it.
Yeah, well, I technically, like, it was buffed twice before, so technically body check originally was just a slow, and then they had a heal cut at level 7. Like, I don't know, months ago, they added the heal cut to the level 1 and got rid of the level 7. So
And
since
people
then,
still,
it has always
people
had the
still
heal
weren't
cut.
taking it, and then they buffed it again.
They still weren't taking it.
Blizzard's like, we will buff this talent until you take it.
That's usually how the Blizzard is.
All right, I'm just cycling through the stats real quick. We got, look at this camera work. We got a camp being taken and a bear being killed on the screen. This is why I love having Foul and not having myself do it. He's so much better at this than me. He's got smooth.
You don't have to think about it either.
Right? I don't
Just
think
watching
anyway,
what you're talking about, what you're seeing.
Yeah. All right, level. Oh, look at that massive root by the Deckard. That is how you get field study stacks or crit proc
Kevin's
going.
in trouble though. Oh,
Yeah,
gets interrupted
and-
on his roll.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it out of there. And that is 1 dead Greymane, 2 dead Deckard. That is a 2-for-0 special here, and we know that is a deal always made
Ideal.
at the hearts here in the Mouse House. First 2 kills go to No You Tank, and they're pretty close to turning.
Yeah, all those extra kills gave them so many gems with the gem, and plus they came in late because the Johanna was top lane picking up gems. The bear actually getting pushed up over the top wall, but the Johanna was soaking top, and that's why she came in with the flank and the backside on that. So they already had the gem count on them. They have lost the front wall, so there's no guarantee that No You Tank gets this first turn in, even though they have the gems already. Both teams actually have the gems already. And this becomes the weird part where you have this person that can disrupt while still clearing lanes and still pushing. But there's a little push on the top side.
There's a little bit of a kerfuffle going on the top side. And real quick though, I'm looking at the talents being taken for levels 4 and now 7 for No You Tank. I haven't seen anything that is out of the ordinary yet, unless you have, Snag, but it looks pretty much like standard stuff. Standard fare.
Yeah, I don't really know the Rexar stuff. I mean, we've been seeing this is actually more of a 4-man Rexar as opposed to the 4-man Blaze that I said in the very beginning, which is interesting, using the bear as essentially another stun mechanic, and his wave clear with the Bird of Prey. So I don't really know the exact...
Oh, Tenny's getting melted though by the by the Tychus. It's like he took in the rhythm, but what is the trait called? I can't remember off the top of my head. Minigun. Minigun. The minigun just going crazy right there, and Tenny has to back. Luckily, he didn't die there for Forge. But as you said earlier, Junkrat doing a pretty good job controlling this top point, not letting them turn in very easily. Both teams do have turn in right now. Who do you think's going to get this first with the map control that so far being?
I don't know. It's going to come down to the kills. They weren't able to kill Tenny there, so they didn't really gain full control of the lanes. And so with Junkrat constantly being able to delay, and the Deckard, honestly, Deckard's another great delay with his 2 abilities. But man, they are just stacking this Tychus up with Ez.
It looks like Junkrat Winter is trying to turn in the bot and to get the first turn in, and they're able to do that. Blue Weeb Weavers coming down for ForgeEsports. let's see what they can do with it. That's a good disengage and not lose Greymane there.
Yeah. I mean, this is a really good thing for ForgeEsports since they already have that first wall down. That means that middle Web Weaver is going to do so much more damage that it's going to force No You Tank to focus it first. But they're actually going to say, like, no, since the wall's already down, we're going to get the one that's closer to the wall and move downwards. They might just be foregoing the top lane or foregoing the middle lane and just trying to defend top, which is that boss lane.
Yeah, and they're going to take that down pretty quickly. Now, it looks like Forge has opted to try to push in this mid. I don't think they'll get the fort completely, but they will get good damage on it.
I think they get the fort.
Oh, they will. I actually thought No You Tank was going to rotate a little bit faster on that. On the side. Ez and who's that? Garrosh Tenny being double stunned by I Just Fizz, and Ez is going down. 3 kills to none so far by No You Tank.
That's just some Leo value. Leo trait value. That's all that is.
Alright, level 10s are online. We got Bunker for the Blaze. Is that? I always forget what that is. Unleash the Boars for Rexar. Blessed Shield for Johanna. Commander Odin for Tychus. And, oh, Flailing Swipe for the Stukov.
Yep, and we actually saw Dudabides throw out the Blessed Shield up on the Junkrat on the top there. He like basically insta-locked it at the level 10, threw it out on the Junkrat hoping to get something out of it. So his is going to be on cooldown, but that's a super short cooldown, so it doesn't really matter. Throws the bear from Tenny. It is Decimate.
It is Decimate. Ooh, we're getting some spicy choices here, and that is an Entomb, but they're not able to get much value from it. They did knock him down pretty well, but they're backing up. That swipe from Frosty Wind kind of saved them on that engage. And we also have Cursed Bullet, Riptire, and Deckard Sleep. Stay a while. Have a conversation with me.
This is actually going to give ForgeEsports map control back with these Knights pushing in middle with no fort there. So it's going to occupy No You Time's efforts in that lane for a long period of time. I mean, they only need, what, like 3 more gems? Or 2 more gems, actually?
But that being said, No You Tank
right
have a ton of gems. So if they take in control of this game at some point, they're going to have back-to-back turn-ins.
Yeah, that's always the scary part about this map, is that you have these stockpiles, but as long as you don't lose it and you're not like hard losing the game, and you have the ability to get back to these turn-ins, where you can just do those back-to-back 3 times in a row, and it completely turns the tide.
Let's see if I can get a cadence here of showing the bottom things going on. The little bottom stats. Alright, we got mid lane pushing in. Yeah, oh, I Just Fizz caught in the Entomb, and are they going to go down? Oh, the Bunker comes out. You know, Kevin's in trouble on the Greymane.
That boar kills him?
The boar does kill him. And I Just Fizz just moseys on out of there. No big deal. And that is still turning for Forge with the Weeb Weavers coming down. Greymane will be back in 14 seconds. That was a really good delay, I guess, from Fizz not to die, and a turnaround by No You Tank to get a kill instead of losing somebody.
Yeah, this is a weird spot. So now the Web Weavers are going to be spawned up for a good amount of location before the Greymane's here, which means that's a lot of their threat, which will give No You Tank a good amount of time. But Tychus here.
Oh, double root from that, yeah. The Decimate kind of just holding him in place there, it looked like, and I think my pal Vince just said, nah, I'm just going to hang out here then. He knew he couldn't just get out. Odin has popped it for this defense in the top lane, and we have, okay, let's see what we're going to do. What do we have here?
What do you mean?
I got Tenny just eating up all those ruby pots. Sleep from Deckard gets one. Rexar has been popped in the back by the Junkrat, and that is one dead orc. Half orc. Oh, there goes Johanna. That's a ton of gems. I Just Fizz trying to grab a bunch of them. He's able to secure a good chunk of them. The Bunker saves. Who was on Tychus? I forget. My pal Vince. That was again. Fizz is like doing amazing with his bunkers, saving what? He probably saved 50 gems there with the Bunker and snag jetpacking in there.
Yep, picking up like I think, but that's what killed the Johanna trying to run in there to grab the gems, and then Blaze had to go in there to try to do the same, but luckily he has a bunker, whereas Johanna no longer has a long trait. It was actually pretty funny that Garrosh is able to W the bunker, which I did not know was a thing.
Oh, really?
Ezreal, looking at this bottom, looking for some stacks for Tychus.
Yeah, but you know.
Tychus.
That's just the good old Leo special. Just Spooky ghosts his way out of there. Fizz attempting to turn in. He's got 60 of them, and I think he's going to get it. No, Spooky Hand. They're going to delay one more time. And we're... Tenny just running in there, throwing my pal Vince in the back. That sleep gets 3 members of No You Tank. Garros goes down first. Tikus goes down second. Leo third. And it looks like Johanna's now going to go down. These are just... This is a brutal team fight. 2 for 2 so far. I don't know if Fizz is going to break it out of here, though. That's a lot of gems he has. Oh, that came up off cooldown. And he does make it out
to
of
be able
there.
to get away.
Yes. Very, very...
The Junkrat, I think.
Not dying.
Yeah, I think the Junkrat pretty much won that fight for the most part, or at least allowed ForgeEsports to win that fight. He had some great knockbacks to both separate the team and get the kills available on his side. And even though they traded out the 2 tanks, they still had all their threat there with the Greymane. So definitely a favorable trade for them. Still so many gems for No You Tank.
Really wants to turn in. And
they just,
despite some deaths, they're retaining a good chunk of those gems. So it's like a matter of time. Either they can turn in, or Forge is going to take it away from them. I'm really curious to see what it is, but I will say No You Tank has been doing an excellent job of securing and keeping their gems.
Oh yeah, I mean they're still, there's no keeps down. They're still even talent here, so it's not like they can get bodied in lane by the talents, but they're still looking for more fights.
Ooh, they're going for that Fizz. They want the gems. Fizz finally goes down. Tenny goes down on the Garrosh. And that is that a zoning? Oh, narrow. Rexar going down from that. Kevin in the back trying to go after Frosty Wind. He's got 56 gems. Are they going to get him? Oh, that's so close on that route. He's going to get him.
They might get everybody now.
Yeah, Johanna's going to go down, I think. And is my pal Vince. Oh, no. For No You Tank, this is a disaster. Oh, they had 100 gems. And now they have 0. Foul. Zooming in on the sad disappearing gems. ForgeEsports just decimated the hopes and dreams of No You Tank, and I don't know. This feels very much like
that's pretty hard to come back.
Really hard to come back from on that.
Like No You Tank now has to win like 3 team fights in a row to be able to get the gem count, to be able to turn in gems. Now losing 1 keep, so there is now a win condition available for ForgeEsports if that were to happen again with the 5-man team wipe.
All right,
posturing for the boss.
Yeah, they are posturing. I mean, Deckard is well known for his beefiness.
Oh yeah, he can totally tank it.
No, I'm actually being serious. He actually can for a while. Like, they have 1 gem to turn in. Are they gonna? No, they're not gonna posture. They're just gonna get their turn in and be happy and satisfied with that. Mid keep was taken down with that 5 individual team wipe. And we got Forge. Do you think they're pushing in here for the win, or are they hoping to just get like another keep or 2?
I think they're probably looking for another keep. If they get like a 5-man kill or probably a 3-man kill, they might go for a win.
My pal Vince with the shimmy out of that, out of the entomb, but the turnaround still goes down to the Greymane. Frosty Wind on the Stukov, not going to make it. Kevin is just eating people up in the back with his Greymane. And that is a 3-for-0 special. I'm told that's a really good deal, Snag.
I mean, I would like to find that in Walmart.
Look at this. Tank Valimar here with this Deckard just like running at...
He does not care.
at Jay on the Rexar. And I do believe...
He'll pop some rubies off the bear.
Right? Alright, looks like ForgeEsports is going for the core. They do have a Greymane. They do have the Weeb Weavers here with them. And let's see. Is that Greymane? Is he just going to start going to the core? Yeah, we go. There we go. This should be game, right? I don't think they're going to stop this.
Yeah, turns out Ancient Blessings is pretty good. Because basically, that fight was everybody on ForgeEsports huddled up next to each other, and then, boom, Ancient Blessings, and then people just started melting.
Yeah, so GG, game number 1 of this best of 3 goes to ForgeEsports, taking out No You Tank. But, that was a match. Like, I feel like that could have gone either way until the gem apocalypse of 2020.
Yeah, I mean, losing 120. It was still even. It still could have gone either way. There were still 3 turn-ins available for No You Tank, but once you lose all those turn-ins, then it's looking good for ForgeEsports.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna be ready to go for. Oh, actually, real quick, Bakji and Hero Physio, thank you very much for the follows while that match was going on. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the cast. Snag and I are going to take a very quick break, and we're going to wait for game number 2. See you soon. All right, everybody, we're back. We just got word that No You Tank has opted for first pick, and ForgeEsports has elected to take us to Cursed Hollow. Game number 1, we did see ForgeEsports take that. That was their pick on Tomb of the Spider Queen, and we're looking into game number 2. Snag, what did you see in game number 1 that you feel? Oh wait. Okay, I was just like where fouls at on the observer thing, so I know where to go for the in-game. But what do you think about game number 1?
I mean, like I said, it was very even until that fight with the gem apocalypse. But the wave clear, I think from the draft, the wave clear and map control definitely was still in favor of ForgeEsports. With their knights, they were able to push down structures a lot harder. I think the Deckard Cain with Ancient Blessings is obviously a big factor, and Decimate was pretty fun. I mean, like not having the taunt, but like keeping everybody, all that 3 front line and the bear, if you count the 4 front line, and the Tychus, who has to be pretty close to use his abilities, keeping them slowed for 40% all the time is pretty good when you just allow your Greymane to kind of just run at them. So
who knew? I was laughing because like a bunch of random people, high-level people, jumped in the lobby thinking it was like an in-house scrim.
This is not an in-house. It kind of is an in-house, honestly, because I think a lot of these people always play in the high-level Storm League and do the in-houses anyways.
Yep.
But
I did do the hydrate for Crow while Snag was talking. I hope he knows that, Crow. That was just for you. Snag, we do have a dab redemption. Do you want to dab with me?
Do we do like 1, 2, 3? Or are you just doing it?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. Or 1, 2, 3, dab. No, wait.
Oh my! I already did it. I already did it on go.
All right, do it again anyway. Screw you. 1, 2, 3, dab. Oh yeah, there it is.
The question is, I'm not sure which. I think I'm supposed to go. I don't know if you're going to your left or my.
If I go to my right, that's like that, and then you go. Well, you had that right. If you did it that way, what was that side to you? Is that your left? It's your left, right? Is your camera flipped? I have no idea.
If I'm going towards my dog's crate.
Is that your left? What you just did?
Yes, my left is.
Then yeah, I go to my right and you go to your left, and we'll nail it next time. All right. Actually, I really enjoyed game number 1, so I'm actually looking forward to number 2 very much. Hopefully, we can make this. I don't know. Do we want? I think we always want game 3, right? We always want, nail biting game number 3s. So let's see what happens. Is this Cursed Hollow though? I don't know. This is not a map I enjoy. What about you, Snag? Do you like this map?
It's different. It can allow for the drafts to devolve into comps that are not fun to play against. So like you have the Lost Vikings comes into play here, the Abathurs come into play here. You can get those just comps where you're just running around constantly and trying to just gank. Then you have those heroes that are just AFK taking camps the whole game. So it has different strategies in the map that we just played, which is a lot more brawly that we saw. A lot more kind of rotation focused. This is you're in your lane, you stay in your lane, unless the draft doesn't allow you to.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
All right. ETC banned out. Almost, is that the same ban as last time? I think it was, right? Almost immediately by No U Tank.
Yes, it was the same. They banned ETC and Tassadar.
I see chat is begging for the synchronized dab to be clipped. Cassia being banned out. Yeah, same ban so far. Nothing special. Nothing new. Boo! Get better bans!
Yeah. Add exclamation M. Better bans.
It's drafts, right? I think that's the code for that one. I love that one.
Is it? Is it drafts?
Is it draft? I think it's drafts because it's get better drafts.
That's what
Dahaka being banned out. That is a pretty good hero on this map, I'm told. It is. Globals are actually pretty good on one of the biggest maps in the game. Is this still the biggest?
That's one of the globals. This one, is.
I know.
Bigger? No, this should be bigger.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is Alterac bigger or this one? Because I know this one was for a long.
I'm trying to think of the rotation between mid and top is definitely longer on Curse than it is on Alterac.
Yeah, May being banned out. That's no different than I think. Greymane, first picked by my pal Vince. They don't want Kevin to be on again, although it could just be as simple as, psst, Greymane's really good.
At camps.
At every.
He's good at a lot of things.
He's good at a lot of things. What are we talking about? Kill pressure?
He's a generalist. He's a generalist.
Yeah. Gumax789. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope I said your name correctly. Welcome to the Mouse House. Kevin taking the Abathur and Tenny on the Garrosh. I gotta figure out how to pronounce it. Tenny Dakio. Man, Tenny's so much easier to say.
Oh, is that an A? I thought that was an O, honestly.
It looks like an A to me. If I scooch up real quick close. Tenny is now my favorite person because I don't have to change his name or hero in Soothsayer. I always appreciate that.
Yeah, I was wondering which team was going to go for the Abathur first. Opting for no U-Tank not picking on the first pick Abathur.
Whoa!
And I think they're kind of expecting it. Now they're looking to play this, we're just going to push a lane, and you're not going to be able to deal with it against the Abathur.
That is an early Abathur pick, but like you said, is that going to ban Zarya here? Because that is the push special, right, against an Abathur early game on this map.
Yeah.
Vikings, that's actually another good ban too.
Yeah, making sure that they can't have they can't have a team allow them to do like a 4-man push and other people to soak. It's now has to be a 3-man push, which can be defended with a 2-man, like with the right assassin and healer, or with the right tank and assassin, to make the hammer constantly have to move around. As long as the hammer is not sieging for a long period of time, it doesn't quite work as well. However, it does allow them with level 7 with the siege hammer, with the hammer movement, to kind of control a lot of the points without a huge burst on somebody.
Right. Chromie being banned out. Heritage is pretty good into hammer.
Yeah, I mean, there's still Li Ming, there's still Tassadar. Honestly, Tassadar still kind of wrecks her.
I think Chromie's probably still the best though, right?
I think Chromie probably is the best as well. Yeah, because like the W just hits like 3 times, and you have the long range fuse.
Yeah. And there's the Li Ming, as you suggested, with the Sonya.
Going for that Wrath.
Wrath is Wrath. Or so.
Wrath is Wrath.
Last pick,
so
support. Now, I love it. Gotta save the best for last.
It's a little interesting here, though, because, I mean, you do have the problem with Li Ming is that she doesn't clear the waves very well. So, yes, she can poke the hammer, but now you're relying on a Garrosh who can't clear waves to kind of just tank the minions. I mean, minions can still do a lot of damage. Like, people sleep on the ranger minions. They do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And they don't have good wave clear here, so it's a little interesting. I would wonder why they picked the Liming over the Tassadar. Because at least the Tassadar gives you both.
Maybe they're just going for that burst reset, kill.
Yeah,
quick.
I think this might be more of like they're hoping to not lose like structure damage early, and then when they go to points or the objective, they can get a throw and then kind of just right. Oh, actually, I just realized this is a main tank Imperius, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Against
no,
the
I was
Garrosh.
gonna say that's some incredible kill pressure on the side of No You Tank, and I was about to say I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Lucio on the side of Forge Esports because of the extra speed and the extra like the shield barrier, the boops, and everything.
So the real trick is here is I just keep talking so that way you can't make a guess and be correct. So
obviously, yes.
If I don't allow you to guess, you can't be correct.
You are correct, sir. That's just how we roll here in the Mouse House. Obviously, making late predictions after they've been actually selected is a specialty here. And we also pat ourselves on the back for that. Just,
of course,
just for the audience aware.
As one does.
Oh, man.
This is interesting. I don't know how this is going to work out. Because like with main tank Imperius, you can't stop Garrosh from doing what Garrosh wants to do. But Garrosh also can't really just walk up to Hammer because he's a Garrosh. So it's really going to come down to Li Ming kind of doing everything.
All right, I'm looking for foul right now. There we go. He's actually on 2 for me.
I think it's always on 2 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it goes by like IP.
Maybe. But we got foul. That's the important part. On the left, we do have Forge Esports in the blue, taking game number 1, hoping to secure their series and move on to round number 2. Tenny on the Garrosh again. Winterheart is on Ming, Valimar on the Lucio, Ez on the Sonya, and Kevin on the Abathur.
And on the right-hand side, No You Tank, we got Frosty Wind on that Ana, Jay on the Hammer, Dude Abides on the Imperius, my pal Vince on that Greymane, and I just fizzed on that Urel. Wait, did these teams just know to go top lane? What the fuck is this? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's the one swear word for the PG-13 rating. Both teams somehow knew to go top. You're right, though. That's pretty impressive. Like they're just no cheese today, apparently.
Like it's not even like okay, go to the opposite lanes of each other and 3-man both lanes.
The only reason I can think of is that's the boss lane for red team.
For No You Tank, yeah.
Although I know it's technically orange on mine because I have colorblind mode on. Real quick, Moonrasa, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying this. This is the NGS Storm Division first round qualifiers. We have a strong push going on down here in the bot lane from No You Tank, and they're gonna get a tower. Are they? No, not full tower. Pretty
close. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna be a real tough early game for Forge Esports. Like they're gonna have to be really, like, keep their composure, make sure they don't get tilted by the draft. Because of their lack of wave clear and like just banking on the fact that they have the late game Abathur. They can still win team fights very easily, but this early game push is going to be struggling. And No You Tank is, I mean, with the pressure that they can play on, we'll have to see what they do to, complement that pressure. But
yeah. Oh, I saw the end of it. I think I saw the boop on there, but
yeah, I think he got thrown.
You got thrown. Okay, first kill goes to Forge Esports. I was going to ask you, Snag, which team comp do you like better in this matchup?
I think for draft-wise, I like No You Tank. I think maybe the Imperius is a little weird, but everything else I really like against with what they saw with the first pick, Abathur and Garrosh. I think the Hammer was really smart pivot onto what was shown.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, like, I really feel like early game is No You Tank, and if they make it to a super late game, it's Forge Esports.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
All right,
well, it's really gonna come down to the first couple boss plays.
Tenny's just like running right at him. Oh my goodness! And Valimar has no fear on the Lucio, but Hammer getting some push on the top, unmolested. Getting well.
That's a word.
Come on. That's a fun way to say it. Come on, you know that was good. Is he gonna get the throw? Okay, no. Tenny's just eating tower shots like he's me.
Yep. So if there's one thing that I've known about Tenny is that he is one that just will run forward, and he's in there. So
he's in there. Listen,
you
gotta respect.
It works for the Garrosh.
You gotta
respect the hustle on the Garrosh. He is the speedy Garrosh too.
He also took a different talent one, the extra range on the throw, and they're looking for a bush, and I thought Valimar was like baiting with his sweet supple body right there with the Lucio.
Yeah, they know that one.
They didn't take the bait at all though, and they're gonna get the first objective with an Abathur. They get the first.
Yeah, that's
objective.
a really big win. I mean, actually, is it a big win? Actually, I think it's. I don't know if that's good or not because you actually want them to be delayed there and allow the Abathur to get the soak that the other team is not getting. Now, since it took so fast, they actually didn't lose any soak up top. I don't think.
I guess, but they also have a cushion now, right? They can go.
They do have a cushion
because that was on the enemy side, right? Was it on their side or the enemy side or neutral?
Kind of
neutral.
Yeah.
But so the next one's on their side. So for example, if they were to lose this next one anyway, the third one will definitely be on the enemy side, right? So now they had that cushion of not losing curse right there.
Yeah, this should probably allow for the fourth curse to be even talent tiers with level 10s, and it can be in either neutral or beneficial side to ForgeEsports.
All right, we got a blow-up build,
out.
right, from the Ming. That's a teleport build going on there. Mule from Abathur. I'm just looking through the list. I don't see anything of interest. Hammer going down though. We saw at the very last second. Tenny is apparently just charging in and getting those hammer throws. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it looks like the ability to siege is higher on No You Tank still, even without the hammer there. I mean, they do still have the Grey Mane. Imperius actually does pretty big auto attacks along and with Urel.
Ooh,
but they're going to give up a second curse for this.
Let's say Ez is a 4-for-1 right there, and that he got speared by Dude Abides, and he goes down. But 2 objectives for none. It looks like they're trying to get top fort, but their siege is not great.
Actually,
are they trading forts? Because it's not great, their siege.
No. Especially since Li Ming just went... Yeah, and Li Ming went the teleport instead of, like, the missiles at...
Alright, now this is interesting. They know that they're there. They're trying to take the boss. I don't think they're going to stay on this, though, right? They're just kind of posturing. They have to back out. Yeah, they're backing out.
Are they going to aggro it now? Yeah, so that
Forge is
extra damage for them.
Alright, we have the third objective coming up. It is on the enemy side. I'm pretty sure Forge is just going to give it, right?
Yeah.
Get the boss. Not bother. Although it looks like...
Luckily, I mean, that No You Tank completely left. They didn't even stick around to check, knowing that the objective was right there. They just... I mean, ForgeEsports completely won out on that with a free boss.
Right? And now they can even consider, do they want to just take the curse? Try to get curse?
I mean, they want to wait for 10s, definitely. I think they give this up because they're not even going to be close to 10s. It's going to be on the aggressive side against a hammer. But at least gives them some more map pressure to counter on the lane that they lost the fort.
I'm right now looking at this... Lucio build. I kind of like it. Oh, this is like Assassin Lucio, isn't it?
It is Depression Lucio on the Valimar. Valamar's secret...
Depression.
Depression dispenser, as Crescent says.
Angelic
he
armaments.
Is pretty annoying on that.
Oh, I'm just like watching it. Like I'm not even commenting because I'm just watching him be annoying. Like he's like a gnat.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's got Abathur hat. Come on.
I think he duels anybody.
This is ridiculous. Like that didn't do any damage to him.
He's creating space. Honestly, this is so much space creation. It loses.
And now he just yeets out there. Oh my God, Valimar, I hate you. I hate you for no you tank right now. All right, so let's take a look at talents.
So much space.
We do have taunt this time. An ultimate evolution, sound barrier, disintegrate. Wow. What if it's leap? You don't know. Throw in there, taunt onto the Greymane, but there is the BFG. Ez does take Wrath. I assume it's popped in there, but that's very low heroes on the side of Forge. And I think they're going to have to give up this curse, or this objective.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's still... Abathur clone died pretty quick, so I don't think there's a way that they can contest this anymore. They can try to delay with the Valimar. Yeah, he's gonna get in there and do. Oh, almost.
Oh no, the mines, and he makes it out though. With the throw on top of him. Wait.
Tenny's speeding.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if Valimar wanted to go back outside that gate with the.
One little auto attack.
With some people out there, yeah. That is 2 for nothing. And they're going to take their top boss, No You Tank. But
I like this call from Forge.
Yeah,
though.
they're losing mid-fort, though, for it. ForgeEsports is keeping the pressure up with them.
This is 3 forts down before a curse. So, like, a curse by... And the next objective is a curse. And it's going to be a relatively neutral spot. But it's on a better size for Forge if they are able to save their well. Which they should be able to because they're all up here already.
Is that going to get stunned? He is going to get stunned on stream.
This is a high-level HOTS player, by the way.
All right, anyway. All right, we got bosses being cleared. Mid-cap camp being pushed in or going out for No You Tank. This objective is a big one.
It's going to be critical.
This is a
might
critical
determine
one,
the game.
Yeah. You think? I guess I could see that. I think
because there's just so much structure down already. Like if one team, they're not going to get a curse without people dying.
No.
Unless they lose the clone really quickly and don't get any kills, then they might just give up the curse and clear. But I think if this is a curse taken with anybody dead, it can be like almost structures or almost keeps.
we have a little kerfuffle going on here. I think everything is up. Yeah, all ultimates are ready and at the go. I'm excited to see what happens. Garrosh getting stunned out by the Imperius. Half health. Now pretty much full health from the Lucio. And it looks like they're going to try to get that Imperius right there with the throw. Ooh, BFG and a good disengage by No You Tank. Kevin on the Sonya. His clone goes down. Tenny, though. Oh my goodness, that heal. Is that from his W? Blood Praise?
Yeah. Yep.
But Li Ming goes down from I Just Fizz on the Rel. Rel is just chunking people right now. They have the 13, right? Yeah. The spell damage. And first curse goes to No You Tank. That is a 2-for-0 special. And this could be game. Or
yeah, this is 2 structures already down. And like all 3 lands are already pushing on a keep at the first curse. And you have a hammer. Like this is going to be hard for them to defend this keep. Honestly, it's going to be hard for them to defend all keeps because Abathur's going to have to hard focus on bot lane and mid lane. Meanwhile, they have to wait for Ez to get up to fight onto this tank on the top lane. I'll have to see how they play this out.
Yeah, it looks like they're hard pushing.
Maybe they don't lose
lane.
any keeps, but I don't know.
I mean, they lose walls, right? They lose towers.
Yeah.
All right, they're taking the siege giants. Try to get a little bit extra pressure there, I guess. But there's still like 18 seconds left on this curse. I'm surprised they're not trying to get a bit more.
Yeah, I think they're just making sure that they don't get worried because, again, their keep lanes are also pushed it open. So if they get wiped, it can rotate pretty quickly. But they're just looking for another fight.
Are they gonna get this keep? If they don't get
they
that
want to wait
keep,
for 16s though.
Oh, Tenny wanted that camp really bad. Doesn't get it. He's half health now, and he's trying to just walk out of there. Okay, so here's the thing. I really feel like they wanted to get at least 1 keep. Because you have Mule from the Abathur, and Forge is like one objective away now from their own curse. And they already have 2 forts down. They in theory could very easily get a keep, right? If they get curse. Now they are pushed in to all hell and back right now, so it could be very difficult to get that far up.
Yeah, but that's the one good thing about Abathur is Abathur you don't have to send somebody back unless the wave is super huge because even while you're pushing with a curse, the Abathur body can move up to a lane to use his locus and the mines. So an Abathur can clear out 2 lanes pretty quickly, or not quickly, but easily enough where you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But there's another greedy boss play. This is going to be a big deal.
And yeah, this is going to be a very big deal. Everyone's coming to have a conversation here. This boss. Ooh,
that's already taking a bunch of damage.
Yeah, and gets stunned. Early clone. And that's a really low health everybody on the side of Forge. Lucio barrier goes down, keep people alive a little bit. Anna goes down. Sonya's going to go down now, and the Garrosh. And is Winter on the wing going to get out of there? No. They did. He gets out. That's so far it's a 2-for-1 special, but my pal Vince is super low. It could just be an Abathur hat away. Ooh. Nope, they're not going to get it. Okay.
Yeah, they reset, push out. Like he said, even during that time, the Abathur has already put out the lanes enough because these are even forts now. So, I mean, even that little bit of time, Abathur was able to get the lanes into his favor.
Yeah, I see.
So we'll probably see that.
What is this? Up the frequency? Cool. I think I lost foul. There we go. I think I'm on foul again. Good.
What is
I
this
moved my
damage
screen by
looking
accident.
like? So controlled too. We got
Is
Li
it two?
Ming at 30,000. Hammer at 33 and Greymane at
Very
26
low death
behind
count so far, though, on the side of No You Tank. They've been doing a really good job in team fights, just to get those, secure those kills. And I feel like Dude Abides and I Just Fizz are just wreaking havoc on the back line of Forge.
Yeah, they're not really able to get to that hammer, and I don't know if they want to change strategies to try to kill one of the front lines, like just go from the front to the back with the Garrosh though and the Sonya and the Li Ming, and try to work it that way. I mean, I feel like within a Garrosh throw taunt, they should be able to kill Imperius, but maybe not.
All right, we have another objective here. This one would be for a curse on ForgeEsports. So I'm going to assume that No You Tank does not want this to happen.
Yeah, but they have a boss pushing on a keep as well.
Unstoppable. 2 unstoppables used. There's the sound barrier. We have Ez going deep, trying to get trying to get the hammer. Kevin now on the cloned Sonya, trying to get the hammer to no avail. That is like, everyone is like half health, but no one's dying.
They're in that funnel.
Oh, yeah. Funnel. And they're just, Forge is like desperately trying to get this point, trying to get this objective. Tenny and Winter both stabbed. Oh, that was so close for Greymane getting killed. But that is going to be top keep going to the boss. They're not going to get this objective anymore. And that's going to go to No You Tank. And they stave off Curse one more time. And
so Abathur died to the minions in the middle.
Oh, did they? Oh,
yeah.
That's unfortunate. So that's probably
try to end.
Is this end then? Is this end? Yeah, this might be game then.
I mean, you have Hammer still. I mean, Li Ming's alive, yeah, but you have the Ana to heal her up. And 2 keeps down with a big minion wave in mid.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of Frenians coming in here. Val doing his best, Lucio, to try to boop him away, make him move up a little bit more. That core is going down. I think you're right. This looks like it's going to be GG. Game number 2 goes to No You Tank, evening up this series.
Yeah, I mean, that's good job on No You Tank to kind of pivot your draft based off of what Forge picked on the first 2. I think the hammer was really smart. Worked out for them. They were not able to get on top of her, even though she did die once. But for the team fights that mattered, she stayed alive.
Yeah, I'm just looking through this, and I really liked. I think we talked about it, like that comp was good on the side of No You Tank. They saw the Abathur early on, made a pivot, and Forge just struggled to do anything against that the entire time.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm quite surprised that Winter didn't go with the more like single target burst that he normally does with the Garrosh. I feel like if he had the magic missiles at 7s with the extra damage, even against the hammer, like if you come with the flank on the hammer, that does a lot of damage to hammer. So quite surprising there. But Imperius, Ana actually going the grenade build with a debilitating dart as opposed to the sleeps. Going trying to get those extra heals on the front line that might get thrown. I definitely know that active reload saved a hammer a couple times.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that was really well played, and we are getting our game number 3. So we will be back in a little bit to see who moves on to face, I believe it's VGM. I forget. Let me look at the bracket real quick, actually, while we're here. VGM Gaming. Okay, I had like half of it. Yeah. All right. We shall return soon. All right, we are back. Looks like we're going to Infernal Shrines, picked by No You Tank. Forge Esports has opted for first pick. I'm gonna let them know that we are ready, and we're gonna go into this draft. Snag, that was a really good game number 2. We have evened the series. I'm excited to see game number 3 to see who moves on to face VGM Gaming.
Yeah. I know right now we know that Regen has won with a 2-0 and they're moving on. I don't know the actual records of Quarantine or looks like Quarantine won and they're awaiting their next round. So that's just a quick update because you're watching the correct stream, which is the Mouse House. So you
That's
might not
factually
know
correct.
the updates of the other teams.
Exactly. No, everyone is here knows the correct stream you're watching. And I'm very proud.
Correct stream.
The correct stream. All right, banning blue team Forge Esports. Is there anything you think they're gonna ban here that? Okay, well,
May. I think they're banning May.
They have first pick though. I was wondering if they're gonna change it up. I was gonna say if they're gonna change it up because they're first pick this time, but they apparently. Well, they did leave Cassia. Well, there. Okay. I'm just gonna stop talking for a little bit.
My fiance is having a laughing fit downstairs, and I'm super curious of what she's doing. It's all I can hear in the dump.
I assume she's watching the stream.
That's
and
true.
Whenever she sees you, she's laughing because you're actually wearing a collared shirt.
Wow. Actual facts. Straight spitting facts over here.
All right, what do we got as a second ban over here? Imperious. They did not care for that last game.
Yeah, pretty good on Infernal Shrines. Blaze is a pretty big pickup on this map. His Incinerator Gauntlets allows you to kind of just solo the monkeys as well as everything else. No You Tank just getting rid of the top 2 DPS. So again, kind of the same. Yeah, kind of getting the same bans as the last 2 games. But we'll see what the priority is. Is there still the priority on the Garrosh?
Nope, I was gonna say Anna.
These teams just swap the priorities on the Ana.
Anna's pretty good.
No bananas. I think Anna was banned game 1 actually.
She was. Anna has a pretty insane kit. So the hard part for her is landing your skill shots because I hear it's very important that land those to actually get heals. My pal Vince going back to the Tychus from game number 1, and we do have the Blaze. This looks very familiar.
Does look very similar to game 1, picking up the Blaze, knowing that. But this time ETC is available, which does stop a lot of those what Blaze and Tychus wants to do. But Tenny likes the Garrosh, so they might just put him back on there. Usually a lot of times comfort is better than anything else. It worked for them in game 1. Could probably still work for them in game 3.
There it is. Mephisto and Malthael. I hear those are 2 very good Anna Nano Boost targets.
Yep. Now she has her options. If Mephisto decides to E in early and not be close enough for the Ana for the Nano Boost, now she can just Nano Malthael. If he goes that talent trait, that ultimate. Holy cow!
You'll get there, buddy. I don't think you can take the ultimate. ETC being banned out. I'd like to point out that. Actually, let's wait to see. I want to see the picks before I say anything. But ETC being banned out, like you said. No. I'm just thinking like it doesn't make any sense if it's not picked. What are you gonna say?
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
So this time, Ez opting for the Malthael instead of the Leo, even though they're only showing the Blaze, but is picked by iJustFizz, which has been their offlaner.
Yeah, but Bunker's pretty good in the last right, so maybe it is.
It is. Banning out the Joanna. That's surprising. I honestly don't think Joanna's good anymore. I think with the nerf to her trait.
How dare you? I want a game.
I don't think she's good ananymore.
As Johanna main tank.
Right? She can win, but I mean she has less likelihood to win.
It was not an easy game to win. I felt so bad. Like the trait was like never ever available. And Nubarak and Stukov.
Interesting.
That is a very divey comp. Very, very much so.
Yeah, so now they have the Nubrak Burrow, Blaze Stun, Stukov Silence all on one target. That can really shut down the Malthael. It can shut down the Ana if they're able to get back there, but Tychus is not really the type of assassin that gets in that backline like that. But Malthael might have a tough time now.
Alright. What we got here? Ooh, Uther main tank. Oh man, main tank Uther, I love it. Love to see it.
I think main tank Uther's really good into what they have. It's great into a new Barak because like you don't really care too much about the stuns. You can either take you have a cleanse available for the new Barak and Stukov, or honestly, I think the other talent is you get extra armor when he heals somebody that's stunned, which is also pretty good.
Right. So what I was going to say too, I had to wait. Uther with the Malthael Divine Shield on that, and if you nano boost it, is pretty good.
Old school. Yep.
Old school.
The nano boosted Divine Shield, Tormented Soul, not Tormented Souls. What is his ultimate called? It's
Tormented Souls. I think so.
I'm going with it.
I love all the cool cheese in the chat. Thank you, fam. I know it's mostly from Mark Zombie and Snag yourself. I appreciate you typing in chat while casting with me.
That's my job as the secondary caster, where I don't have to do stats or anything like that. I actually don't even have to follow the game.
All right, as we are in camera for a little bit, so the lovely audience can see us. Going into this Game 3 draft, I personally really like Forge's draft better. What do you feel? What do you think going in this match?
I would say I like Forge as well. I think it's always good to have the Uther Ana combo with the Divine Shield Nano Boost. It's hard to stop. There is a bunker available to protect people, but if it goes off, it's pretty hard to stop.
Yep.
Especially level 20. If the Uther takes the multi Divine Shield, that can always be really fun too.
Yeah. All right, we are in game, and am I on foul? I don't know. Yep, I'm on foul.
He's on 1 now.
He was on 1. It's so this game. We got ForgeEsports on the left, hoping to move on to round number 2. Ez is on that Malthael. Tenny is on the Uther. Valimar on the Ana. Kevin on... Well, I don't remember what that is. Oh, Sylvanas. And Winterheart on the Mephisto.
For this game number 3, trying to cinch out the round 1 win. I just fizzed on that Blaze. Dude abides on the Anubarak. Frosty Wind on that Stukov. My pal Vince on the Tychus once again. And Jay now on that Orphea.
Looking at the level 1 talents, we have nothing of surprise, I feel. Unless you think anything surprising. Although the Orphea is taking the trait at 1.
Yeah, pretty typical. A lot of times.
It's typical, but seeing the Discord chats, that's a very highly debated level 1 talent choice for Orphea. And everyone's everywhere. There seems to be no right answer.
Yep. I think it's just preference at this point. I don't think there's really ever going to be a real answer of what might be best or not.
All right, so
honestly is what it should be.
Right. How long do we think we wait until we see Tenny on the Uther go to take that upper left bruiser camp on his own to get those stacks?
Try to get those stacks. Yeah. I mean, he's probably got another 2 minutes, I would say. No, maybe
he's already at 17
It's going to take him a long time.
They're actually having him clear mid lane by himself. That's what they're doing to get the stacks.
Yeah. Just keep the minions there because they don't need to be there. I mean, the only problem is that this does force them to know where Uther is, so they can probably go for this bot camp since they have all 4 people there, which is honestly what I would do as no you tank. They see Uther in the mid, or at least they did. And yeah, that's what they're going to go for. That's one of the downsides why people always say, like, oh, just AFK soak. Okay, well then I'm just going to take all of the camps on the map because you're AFK soaking.
Yep, and that's an easy camp tank for no you tank.
Yep. But you don't really care about those early camps anyways, because they don't really do anything unless you're going to push them.
They give experience, sir. How
they do give the experience.
You know what? Though that bruiser camp, is it a bruiser camp? Siege camp? Is a siege camp.
Kadra.
That siege camp is super offended by what you said. They have feelings. They have a job to do. And damn it, they're going to do it. And how dare you say that they're not worth it?
This is not an all campy quality stream.
Ooh, and we got the dive onto Tenny on that Uther, and that's one very dead lumberjack.
That stun lock combo was actually gross.
Right?
And it was so perfectly timed from no you tank. If that keeps up the whole game, then ForgeEsports is going to be in trouble.
If that keeps up the whole game, no you tank's moving on to round number 2.
Yeah.
That stun lock combo. Although one would imagine that's why Uther was picked for cleanse at 7 and divine shield at 10.
Unfortunately, he cannot cleanse himself.
He can divine shield himself though.
Not if he's silenced and stunned.
Not if he's stun locked. Just don't get stunned, forehead.
Just dodge. Come on, Tenny. Just don't get hit.
All right, how close are we? 42. It's like 80, right? Halfway
it's
there.
75.
It's 75? I thought it was 80.
Yes, 75.
Oh my goodness.
Some
it is
odd number.
75. That would make no sense. And there's a stun lock again on Tenny. But this time, he'll survive. And they're going to get a stun on Malpal Vince, I assume. Oh, no, maybe stun's not off yet. Ooh, okay. All right.
A lot of fighting here.
A whole lot of nothing going on. Like, I just looking at that going, no one's going to die. So...
Yeah, nobody died, everybody used everything, and nobody was actually on the point. So it was no value, no loss.
We do have possession. And, ooh, Dude Abide is going to go down on that Anubarak. That was their own little version of a stun lock. I believe that was a sleep dart and then stun, right? Or was it the other way around?
Yep. Once the Anubarak burrows in, it's hard for him to really go anywhere after that. So they were able to follow up on that without.
That must have also been
dying.
I bet you it's debilitating dart as well, because that's what Valimar took it for. All right, so that's going to be first objective, the first monkey objective going to. What can I think? ForgeEsports. Man, my brain just locked down.
And they have the Sylvanas, so this is a lot scarier for Forge with the Sylvanas here.
And here comes a frozen John Cena here to have a light discussion with No You Tank. Dude Abide's going to get frozen by that, and that's a good silence to try to keep Forge from converging on the Anubarak.
I don't know if they're going to continue to try to get more here. I mean, it is a freezer, which does a lot, and Tychus dying.
Oh, yeah. That was unlucky for the Tychus. But Uther's going to go down. That's a nice even trade. But now that looks like Fizz might go down. Fizz goes down. That's a 2-for-1 special so far for ForgeEsports, and it looks like they're going to be.
This fort.
Yeah, because the Frozen Punisher froze it again, and that is 1 fort down.
If you want anybody on your team to die first, you definitely want the Uther to die first. And so with that, given the armor afterwards, especially with the Punisher jumping on the Tychus, ForgeEsports was really able to punish with that Punisher.
Punish with that Punisher. I mean,
I was debating whether I just leave it at punish and see if you get it, but I decided to ruin it.
I just know that everyone who's tuned in knows that this is where you go for the high quality casting duo.
Yep.
Where we can't even say hero names correctly, and
Wait,
we just.
Have I messed up already?
I think I have.
Okay, good.
That was one. That was one napping. Tychus. See, I can't even think of his name right there. Alright, looking at talents, we've got level 10 being hit for both sides. Last Rites, Nano Boost, Divine Shield, is that Durance of Love? That is Durance of Love. And Big Baby Silence from the Sylvanas.
Yeah, I don't
Odin.
know why it's hate.
Hey, it's loving.
I mean, Mephisto definitely wants everybody to hug each other with that ultimate, so I don't know why. It's definitely
that's definitely Durance of Love. I mean, I'm calling it the correct way. I think it's just a visual bug on the Blizzard's part. Maybe one day they'll fix it. Commander Odin from the Tychus, Cocoon from the Anubarak, Stukov is seriously considering his life choices, Crushing Jaws, and Bunker Drop. Oh, I just messed up that up.
What does, I mean, okay, I was about to say, I think it would be Shove, but also does it work? Because if the person that gets Divine Shield, like let's say it's the Mathiel getting the Divine Shield, you can't shove him. So is there another target that you want to shove that's not Divine Shielded? I don't think there is.
Maybe the
I don't know if it's just like a
question mark. That's a silence combo with the Crushing Jaws, but the Divine Shield that somehow happened while right before he went in Cocoon. Oh my goodness, that Durance of Love takes down the Anubarak, and that was an insane Divine Shield by Tenny.
Yeah, that was super quick. It was right before he got web wrapped, and like he saw the Crushing Jaws coming out. It's like, oh, I got Divine Shield her, the Sylvanas, and saving himself for that, or saving the Sylvanas 100%.
Wow, Tenny, Uther God. Anyway, now we are taking camps. Nothing's going on here. This match is pretty even, I think, so far. I know Forge still has.
It's a lead to the Forge right now.
Yeah, lead on the camp, slight XP lead. Although
more kills.
Hooch 2020.
I would say it's
XP is kind of
evenly
like,
enough, but it's still in favor of Forge. I wouldn't discredit their efforts like some other casters do on the stream by saying everything's equal. There's no participation trophies in HOTS.
Oh, do we have a mod in there to get rid of this F Scully thing? Because that's a big no-no.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm just like waiting for that to go bye-bye. We got a nice little kerfuffle going on here. In the mid, we got another monkey objective up for both sides. And it looks like ForgeEsports looking for a slight engage. Ooh. Ez just shimmied out of that. That was very close. That's crushing jaws.
Very close.
That's a pretty good engage. We have Odin trying to get a lot of those monkeys
so
on.
We're gonna watch for that.
Uther going down. Durance of Love, though, has grouped everyone for a party. And, Last Right's not quite securing the kill on the tickets, but Ez goes down there to make sure he finishes what he started. And he's just, like, playing on this backline, and it looks like he's not losing any health at all. I just Fizz trying to escape the clutches of Mephisto and Sylvanas, unable to do so. And this will be another objective in favor of ForgeEsports.
Yeah, I mean there was the nano boost on the mouthfeel. Again, I didn't see who got shielded, divine shielded. I kind of missed that part. But yeah, I don't think Sylvanas wants to use a trait on this fort. You're going to want to use it on the keep wall and possibly the keep if it goes farther. This is the arcane one, so it's not as good siege. I like this a little bit. Get rid of some towers now before the Punisher even gets there and waste its damage.
Oh yeah, that's a jump onto the Anubarak. I mean, I think they're gonna get at least keep wall at the very least. Do you think they get a keep at all?
Not unless they get like 2 more kills. I don't think they get keep. I mean, it's a big wave, but
is there another jump? Yep, there's another jump coming out of it. I was kind of wondering. And Endurance of Love gets 3 people rooted, 2 people rooted, and that looks like Anubarak. Is he gonna go down? Winter wants it. There's a shove onto the Mephisto. And it looked like a turnaround for a second.
All over the place.
Yeah, my pal Vince just getting just enough healing from Frosty Wind to stay alive. Wow, that was close.
And I was wrong. They did get the keep.
They did get the keep though.
Enough damage got put onto that Anubarak where they just could not contest.
Yeah. And it looks like ForgeEsports are going to be taking out that left siege camp, bottom siege camp. They have complete control of this map and this game. Snag, what if anything can No You Tank do to get back into this match?
I think their fights have been a little out of focus. I think they need to open the fights with a web wrap on the Uther, so that way he can't use the divine shield on anybody and he can't use cleanse on anybody. And then just they need their stuns have been off time compared to that first stun that we saw in the very beginning on the Uther. So I think if their fights clean up a little bit more, they'll go in their favor a little bit better. So far it's just been a little bit different, but like they're doing all the right rotations in my opinion, the right focuses. They are web wrapping the Uther. It's just, it just needs to be a little bit more clean.
Yeah, they got the web wrap the Uther, and then they need to just secure a quick kill. I would assume Ana is probably the highest priority target. Oh no, great sleep dart, and my pal Vince shimmies out of there though, and is still gonna go down 2 last rights. And Dude Abides goes down. Frosty Wind is probably nope. He's gonna get out. Well, or are they? Nope, they are. Okay, that's a 2-for-0 special.
I think they go for fort structure damage here. They have Sylvanas trait. They're going to go for the camp. I mean, I feel like with Sylvanas trait, I think they take that top wall 100% with 2 dead.
Yeah. With that Ana Uther, though, combo, they just have so much lockdown from 2 heroes.
Lockdown and saving abilities. Like the Ana with the active reload, Uther with divine shield. I mean, it's just hard for them to kill anybody.
Was that debilitating dart? No, that had to be sleep dart.
Dude, they're actually going to get the Tychus Odin out of this little push here to save the keep, which means it's not going to be up for the next shrine, which should be in about the next 40 seconds. That's a pretty big win for ForgeEsports.
That's a huge win. Now both teams are 16. 16's coming online. Let's take a look at U-Tank. Nothing surprising, I don't think. We do have multiple unstoppables now on the side of ForgeEsports. Like everyone has got a cleanse of their own. Cleanse City. And that's going to be an invade by No You Tank. A massive Durance of Love, saving some people from ForgeEsports in the backline. Mephisto Winter's going to go down, and so is Dude Abides on the Anubarak. And does Frosty win? No. Mad Pal Vince also goes down. That is a 3-for-1 special. And Snag, if my math is correct, that is a better deal than a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, I mean, some mathematicians might agree with you, so I'm inclined to agree. So, I think with that, again, like they have the Sylvanas, they have the trait. I would take some structure damage. Leave one person on the camp. Looks like what they're kind of doing. Just the Uther, Ana. Oh no, this is not Ana. Yeah, Uther, Ana, Sylvanas push. Classic with the mouthfeel sitting on the point. This should give them keep, actually. No. Does it?
Yes,
I don't
they
think they'll
get
fast
keep.
enough.
They get keep.
All the minions, everybody's up. All the minions go on.
Oh
other stuff
no,
first.
the catapult was looking at
But the problem is that will this bait them in too far?
Yeah, it's true. And there's the engage on a Tenny, and that
doesn't have
Uther
Divine
is
Shield.
super duper dead. And
Yeah, so they'll
E.
get the
Kevin
Punisher.
is gonna get. Yeah, this might have been a little bit of an
Wait, they
overreach.
still get keep though.
I guess they do get keep. Wait, they have one left. Is Ez gonna just get that last one? Valamar's going down. E. Kevin's slowly gonna go down. I mean, eventually, right? There he goes.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of slowly waiting. That's a 3 for nothing special. So I believe that's one better. That's one special better than what Forge has got.
Yep. I mean, not a bad trade for No You Tank. They do lose the keep, which is pretty bad, but at least they don't lose the game potentially here with the Punisher and the keep.
They do still
so-
have all forts, all keeps, all structures.
Yeah, it
And
gives
No
them
You
a
Tank
little
has
bit more
just
time to hand out, to hold down to. Like, No You Tank has got probably 2 more team fights, maybe only 1 team fight if it doesn't go in their favor at all. But it's tough. I mean, they're in a tough spot. They're like no structure damage going into, like, No You Tank is now a level and a half behind on level, so they're really gonna have to do something crazy, like what the Tychus wants to do, which might have just inted in there. I don't think he was there with the rest
all
of his
by
team.
himself. Durance of Love and Last Rites.
Yeah, I was just about to say they kind of need to do something crazy to catch them off guard before 20.
Yeah,
Or
I was
honestly
gonna
catch
say,
them
like,
off guard even while they're 20.
I was gonna agree. Like they kind of need to look for a gank, right? Hopefully, maybe find a
Yeah.
Forge player off alone, and instead Forge finds a No You Tank player off alone. They're looking at Stukov though. Tenny gets a stun down. I think the Billion Dart missed, so Frosty Wind still has enough movement speed. Mephisto in that web wrap, not in the crushing jaws, and Frosty Wind barely makes it back into the Nexus to not die to
Ezreal's
Mephisto.
on the other side of the map.
He got shoved. He went on a big little trip, little vacation. Oh man, they still haven't hit 20s. They're a full level away from that. This is a really rough defense. Down one person.
Yeah, they're just trying.
Forge.
No You Tank is just trying to abide their time
Yeah.
until Tychus comes up.
Ah, I get it. I see what you did there. You really want to say that, didn't you? You usually just hoping all match to say that.
I just thought of it. I swear. It's so witty.
You're the wittiest. You're just the wittiest, Snag. Sorry.
They're looking for the 20s. They're still the 20s. They have the control of the map. They're staying on No You Tank's side of the map 100% of the time. I mean, there's really nothing for ForgeEsports to honestly do right now besides just make the map blue and wait and kind of just make little pressures here and there until No You Tank gets 20.
Paint the map blue, fellas.
Yep.
Paint it blue.
Not red.
Orange.
At least ForgeEsports doesn't want to do it red.
Orange.
Nobody.
Colorblind. Everyone.
Are you actually colorblind?
No.
Oh, okay, you're
But
just doing it just in case.
I am. No.
Accommodating
I
for
think
your
of all
viewers.
people. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not like you. I'm not selfish like you, Snag. I think of all viewers when I set up my modes.
Listen, just get better eyes.
All right, we're gonna get this camp. I'm assuming because they're bored and nothing else to do in the map.
Yeah, I mean,
like really, like everything's pushed out so far. I think we're literally just waiting for the shrine to activate.
yeah, that's basically what it is. Tenny could die if they see
I
it
know
fast
there's a
enough and get a
lot.
full
There's
combo.
a lot.
There's one. Silent. All the silence gets.
Oh man, is Tenny gonna go down? Durance of Love. Tenny's not dead. Tenny's not dead. Tenny's still alive.
Oh my god.
What? What just
How did he not
happened?
die that whole fight?
Oh my god. How is no one dying? What? What
Double
just...
heals, by the way. I would actually, somebody clip that. I want a slow-mo
Yeah.
out of how Tenny did not die, and then
How-
also did not die the whole fight.
Yes, someone clip that, please. He did take the rest.
So he was honestly trying to die. I think he used his ability. I honestly think he was trying to die.
I think he was. Oh my goodness. GG's are called. Well played, Forge Esports. We're moving on to round number 2. That was an insane team fight, Snag, at the end.
Yeah, and then GG's Forge Esports now moving on to play VGM
VGM
Okay.
Gaming, which we brought to you here live on the Mouse House, pretty much directly right after this.
Yep. Is there even like a time frame now? Do they do? I don't know if VGM is on like a what's it called? A position, a rank. If they do like
Yes,
coin
they're the
flip, do
number
they do
1
coin
seed.
flips?
They're the number 1
Okay.
seed. So they have
Tough.
the whatever, the first pick, map pick, I believe.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
That was good. Bring it to
That was a
game
really
number
good
3.
series. That was a really good
Round
series. Any
1.
final thoughts before we kind of take a quick break before our next series?
It'll be good. I mean, this is VGM. If they've been watching, gives them some insight into how Forge Esports is going to play, how their decision making is going to go. So this is going to be a different round, different team,
Yeah.
number 1 seed. Hopefully, some good games.
I thought both teams played really well. It was a really great series to cast. So congratulations to both teams. Congratulations to Forge Esports for moving on to this round 2. And we'll see them very soon. And we'll see all of you very soon in the Mouse House. We'll be right back after this pre-scene commercial break.